Welcome to Marian Ayurveda. In this episode, what we wish to discuss are the various types of treatments for varicose veins. I am Dr. Anumod Kakkassery Marian Ayurveda Thrissur. In my treatment experience, there are varicose veins that can be reduced in a single day, some that take 5 days, and some that take a month to reduce. We are going to look at how these three types work in the process of disease relief. First, let's think about how a varicose vein can be reduced in just one day. Based on my experience, out of 100% of cases, about 10 or 15% of varicose vein cases, the reason for them is that in the pathway of this varicose vein, or rather the function of the varicose vein is to carry impure blood from below back to the heart. When the upward pathway is obstructed, we can see where exactly it is blocked by observing the swelling below that point. Once a woman came in and at a particular spot there was swelling below that area, but no other vein was swollen, only below that point. Then I realized, yes, it is the muscle above that is blocking the blood flow in this varicose vein. Upon examination, I saw that a muscle there was positioned differently from its normal anatomical structure. By massaging these muscles and clearing their pathway, within just about 10 minutes after massaging, the severe pain they were experiencing subsided and the swollen veins returned to normal. This is something we can do in a day, but there are many variations in different cases. In most cases, there are issues with the muscles, though they may not always be very severe, but it is still absolutely necessary to correct them. The second stage is when things improve within about 5 days. In this case, for varicose vein, what we mainly do is use certain types of medicines. For example, medicines like Chirakkakkode, which is commonly used by diabetic patients, and a few other medicines as well. In Ayurveda, there are medicines said to reduce varicose vein, which are ground into a paste and applied as a poultice, or simply applied as a paste over the entire leg. Often just 2 or 3 days of this treatment is enough. We can actually observe that the thick bulging veins start to shrink within that short period. Next, another treatment involves the use of kanjiram, Strychnos nux vomica. The kanjira seeds are powdered and then used to prepare an oil by boiling them. And similarly, by adding a few other drugs, we make a medicated oil. This oil is then used for upward massage, that is, massaging from the bottom upwards, which is called pratiloma. This is actually a very powerful oil for reducing the size of veins. So during a treatment, we apply the paste during the day, and in the intervals between applications, we use this oil for massaging upwards from the bottom in the pratiloma direction. As we know, with varicose veins, we should always massage from the bottom upwards. When we provide this kind of treatment along with internal medicines to reduce varicose veins, usually 5 days is more than enough. In most cases, by the 3rd day itself, we can visibly see the swelling has reduced. Now let's see how these veins can be reduced within a month. In some cases, for example, very thin patients or those who stand or walk a lot for work, those with acidity problems in the stomach, all of them may experience swelling in the legs. And similarly, those with hereditary factors, sometimes for these people, we may not see results in just 1 day or even 3 days. So in such cases, they may also need to take oral medication. From my experience in treatment, I have understood that medications to reduce acidity in the legs are necessary because it is acidity that causes the valves in varicose veins to malfunction. That is why, when treating the abdomen, when treating acidity, I have noticed that varicose veins tend to reduce quickly. So even now, I believe that acidity is the main reason behind this. So by taking medicines to reduce acidity, along with massages like these and applying medicinal ointments like these, within a month, we can see results. These are things we can even do at home. Just by taking the medicine itself, we can observe that the veins are getting smaller. Now, if someone is unable to get these kinds of medicines, let me tell you, there is a remedy you can do at home. Take neem leaves, the kind of neem leaves we use in curries, grind them in a mixer to make a paste and apply it. If we apply this paste over the varicose or thickened veins on our legs, we can see that to some extent it helps reduce them. Similarly, in terms of diet, those who are suffering from varicose veins should never eat foods that cause acidity, should avoid drinking too much tea, and should reduce the use of spicy chilies like Kantari chili or other hot chilies, as well as tamarind. Also make sure to eat meals on time. If we pay attention to these kinds of things, we can confidently say that we won't have any problems due to varicose veins. So let's meet again in another episode. Thank you.